Hi guys. Hey, got a new thing. I needed a push rod for on my servos to connect to my ball link here, and trying to find a rod to make sure that it could fit in there. What I did is I took just a regular old clothesline clothes hanger, and I took the straightest parts of them and I cut them off into little sections here. And then I ordered a die from Amazon, a 2.5 millimeter. And so what I've done is I've done this on 3 of them so far. So I thought I'd just do a hack here and show you, how to make your own push rods for matching up to your ball links here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and thread this through. I've already done a bunch of them. And when I get done, I'll come back and show you what I've got. Okay, so you just put this down, put it on here. You know how to do a die, and then just spin it on through. I don't have the holder for the die, so I'm just using my channel locks here. But anyway, when I get done and I have it all put together, I'll show you the finished product and we'll go from there. All right. Okay, as you see, I've gone down pretty far on the shaft of my clothes hanger wire, and so I'm going to come in and I'm going to back off, and then I'm going to clean it all up and come on out with it. And so now it's pretty free, so I can just come and twist it on off of there. Okay, I'm going to do the other side and then show you how to put this here on here. And what you're going to find is that this doesn't really you don't want to have something like this on a real long deal, because it is pretty flexible. These here rods are only, they're only about that long. So they're still strong enough, but I wouldn't trust it on, say, a long push rod. But anyway, for a short one, I think it's just fine. And anyway, I hope it is. This is going to be the first time trying doing this. Anyway, so take my die off of here, set it up there, make sure everything's clean. Now notice I went down pretty far on it, because what's going to happen is on these little rods, what's going to happen is you're going to get in there and you're going to put one of these on one side and one on the other side. Let's see if I can just kind of do that for you. Anyway, this is just for instance, like this, and then put another one over here, or whatever else you want to do, a clevis or something like that. Anyway, as you come down in here, a lot of times you get these up in there and this little rod is too long. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you set it up on your servo, and then on your service horn, set these 2 ball links there, and then just kind of measure about, see how it's, the threads are just about that deep. Well, a lot of times I'm finding that I bottom out or it gets too hard, so I end up cutting a little bit off. So make sure you have enough of this so you can trim off a little bit off at the end, and then that way it goes in there and you got an adjustment. You can adjust a little bit more with your rod and your ball link here. So anyway, I'm going to do the other side and get back and get the other one on, and then I'll show you from there. Okay, I got one side on here, and then I'm going to come and I'm going to take the next ball link and I'm going to put it on here. Then I'm going to set it up on my aileron and see the distance there, make sure that everything is lined up for a nice tight aileron throw. So anyway, when I get that all put together, I'll come back and we'll put all these things together and show you what's going on. Show you whether or not I have to trim a little bit off of here or whatever. But anyway, I'll show you in just a little bit. Okay, as you can see, I got the other piece on there, but as you can tell from the angle here that I'm way off. It's the shaft, little rod's too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off there and trim off the ends, and then once I get it all straightened out, I'll show you how I trimmed them out and stuff. Okay? All right. Okay, so looking here, I'm gonna need about, I would say about 1/8 of an inch off of this. So I'm gonna take about a 16th here and 16th here, and try it again and see if I brought it in far enough that I can suck that thing in on the service horns, I mean the ball links, and have it match up. So anyway, I'm going to cut this down off of the end here. Thing's neat about this, if you cut too much off and it's too short, just grab another piece of a clothes hanger and start all over again. All right, so trimmed it up, and I'm going to stick it on there, and then we'll see what happens when I get done. Okay, as you can see, I'm pretty close to it, but when I put that little rod in there, you can see that it's off at an angle. So what I have to do is I have to bring it out, extend it out just a little bit more, adjust it to where this little rod right here is going to be straight in line with the hole there. So that way, you know, you don't have an off angle. And then also to keep the aileron from moving around, I just put these clips on there, these little, I don't know what you call them, little clips. Anyway, to hold it to where it's nice and even on the, from aileron to wing. So anyway, I'm gonna straighten that out, and then I'll get back and show you that. Okay, so I've lengthened it a little bit, about 2 turns maybe 2.5, and you can see the rod's pretty well straight right along the line of the seam of the aileron. So I'll button it up with some little screws and nuts, and then show you how it works. Okay, so here's the finished product, both sides. Okay, this is the bottom wing of my biplane, so it's all nice and even all the way across, 90 degrees on the servo arms and the push rod. So hope this helps. All right, have fun flying, guys.